I'm Danny Gurry, and you've tuned in to Good Morning Frederick. It's a podcast, well, about Frederick. Everything, the people, the businesses, the nonprofits, and the cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Good Morning Frederick.
I'm Ashley. I'm Lauren. We're from Big Tree Memorial Fund, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Good morning, Frederick. Yes, you are. You have tuned in to the show all about Frederick for sure. And that was Ashley and Lauren from Big Tree Memorial Fund, which we featured yesterday. And they are our featured nonprofit of the month. Mama Cone came up crying yesterday after that interview. And I don't like to make Mama Cone cry, but it was a very powerful interview nonetheless. And, you know, you do feel for Ashley, but her moving on and having a fund like this in memory of her husband is amazing. And Friday will be amazing, Mama Cone, because it is the end of a week. Oh, good morning to our friend Beth from Scott Key Center and all of our friends that are watching this morning. Hello to you. We are busy planning the prom coming up later in June. And I have a big surprise for you guys. Should be here next week, hopefully. And I will be bringing that by. So I don't want to spoil anything and speak too soon. I want to wait till everything is set. Yes. Good morning and happy Friday. All right. This morning, we got Bob Miller joining us from WFMD. We're going to go over a highlight of some of the events happening. We've also got Linda Thane-Morgan from Walkersville Economic Development Commission and the Flying Cows. Bobby Connor will be live today. We have a big weekend for the cows. And again, Big Tree Memorial Fund gets 100% of our proceeds from Good Morning Frederick merch that is sold both in the shop at 401 North Market Street as well as online. All right, let's get the show started because Bob Miller's already in the studio. I'm not used to it being so soon. Here we go. Yes, thanks to Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick, open daily noon to 9 p.m. You can also grab a hot pretzel or iced coffee. And if you can't get to Rita's, they can come to you through Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. Rita's also has a mobile unit, can come to an event for you, or they can cater. There's no reason not to have Rita's. 538 West South Street in Frederick. All right, time for our morning roundup with Bob Miller. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Oh, good morning to you.
Can you hear me?
I can. Look at that.
You can?
Fancy mic.
I know this is like a Chris Michaels mic. I-64. I-64. But
it does look like I love it.
Clean up on aisle 6, please. Yeah. Clean up on aisle 6. Help in toiletries. So Chris is back in our studios downstairs that he normally uses. Have been they're a little flooding issue. Our air conditioner went on the fritz. I think it just froze, and so it's kind of leaked some water down there. So I'm trying to stay away from that. And then, of course, Chris went away, And I have no idea. Seeing I'm just back in Maryland again, I have no access to any of the computers. I have no access to anything. So I'm using my laptop like I always do, just not my whole setup. And then Chris had this little microphone, which I'm thinking he should
Well, it
use.
sounds fine, and you look
Right?
great. So there you
Thank
go.
you. Thank you. And I brought you some dresses. I
Oh,
brought you
yes,
lots
I
of dresses.
know. I know you
Yeah,
did.
we're hopefully
Yeah.
we'll be able to give those away. So it's been a while. I know somebody actually said, does Bob think he's too good for this? And that's not the case.
I defended you.
Thank you.
Saying that there's a lot happening right now for you.
Right.
So.
Yes. So we have moved. Did that go over? I don't know. I don't know what I can hear and what I can't hear. But we moved from Florida back to Maryland, and I've been homeless for 2 weeks. And we got into the house yesterday on May 1st. So it's been packing and unpacking in all our boxes and stuff. So I'm just trying to clean the house out of stuff that was left behind. So there's a lot going on. But
there is a lot going on, and we appreciate you making the time, because I know you got internet coming today and
right?
all kinds of stuff.
They've already, I've got the bug guy, the internet guy, and I don't know. So here's the question. I ordered the box, the Infinity box. Should I? And I'm thinking, well, I streamed when I was in Florida. And we're thinking about putting the, because I hired the guys to install the box, which I could do myself, but I need them to run the cable to another part of the house, so where I was going to put the TV, hang it on the wall and stuff like that. And then I'm like, I don't need the box. Why don't I just stream? Do you have the box, or do you just stream?
So it's funny. We cut the cord for about 10 years. We would stream when we lived in our townhouse in the first couple years here. But when we moved Mama Cone up here with us, we were worried that, we knew there was no way they were going to be able to stream. So we did go back to the box so that she could actually just talk to the remote and go to the stations she wants. So.
Right. I like to talk to the remote. That's Chris Michaels has the box, and he's like, I'm kind of lazy. I just want to go ESPN.
Yeah. Fine. Right. Exactly. You don't even have to remember what the channels are anymore. So there you go.
I do know that you can get it and then you can reverse it. So we'll see what happens and see if they can move the cable. So, yeah. All right. What else is going on that I haven't been around? I know Frederick is looking great. I except for, did you see the pictures of the people they arrested?
Yes, I did.
All I said about that one guy, I was like, it's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll.
Again, it's everyone's First Amendment right to have a peaceful protest, but when you destroy property, and you cause a ruckus. I mean, I saw more videos of people who were just out walking their dogs who were fearful. No one should be fearful from a protest. Stand in the park where you permitted yourselves to be, and just do that. And again, I'm not really sure what they were actually protesting yesterday. I actually had an interview with Police Chief Jason Lando and the chief of the day, Officer, I think it was Salerno. And they were talking about how it was going to be a long night because of that protest that was going to be out. And, I just think it's silly. I don't think you're making a point. You're not making a good point when you do that.
When you assault officers, when you hit people driving by in their cars, and other types of thuggery, and that's what I call it, thuggery. You should be arrested, and they look like they were hiding their faces, I guess, so mom and dad realizes that they didn't go to work that day. I don't know, but when you assault the police and
destroy property. Apparently, there was glass broken and right near where our shop is, downtown 4th and Market. So it just, that is why bother doing that? That's crazy to me. That's not, again, if you want to be taken seriously and you're trying to convince people that whatever you're protesting is valid, that is not the way to do it.
Not at all. And I stand with you. You have a right, and Chief Lando said the same thing.
Yeah.
Look, it is your constitutional right to protest. I don't have a problem with that.
No.
Peaceful protesting.
Right.
Once you go over that line, I got a real problem with it, and I'm glad I wasn't in downtown. I'm glad they didn't do something to my truck because I carry 2 big sticks, and and I would probably get out. I'm kind of fed up with these kind of protests. You stand and protest all you want with your signs, your chants. I don't care. But when you start beating on other people, assaulting police officers, and I got to ask Jason Lando, what's assault on a police officer times 3? Because that was one of the charges. It wasn't on Andromeda, which I'm like, is that a name that she gave herself or her parents? But
I don't know.
Yeah, and the other one was why I was singing from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, because the one guy looks like he was Riff Raff from the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
He did have a very strange, close resemblance to
or the guy from what's his name from Silence of the Lambs. Put the lotion in the basket. Put the lotion in the basket. So that's about the only thing that really happened in Frederick yesterday. So that is all the good news and the bad news right there.
Well, they can take all that with them and go back wherever. I don't know. But
I agree.
We don't need any of that.
All right, I'll give you some sports here. I'm on. Let's see if I move things around here. So this is where I am, and then this is the sports is right there. So I have to turn my head a little bit to be able to get to, because I don't know how to print anything out anymore. I mean, it used to be you could print stuff out, and now it's like, well, you need printer access, and the access takes you an hour and a half to get to it. I'd rather read it off the
all good.
High school lacrosse yesterday. It was Linganore over Walkersville by a score of 12-11 in OT, and St. John's defeated Indian Creek 16-9. Joe Novak's 9-point night, 5 goals, 4 assists fueled the Vikings win. Middletown over Oakdale 11-4. Braden So had 3 goals and it helped the Knights beat the Bears. On the ladies' side, great game in Middletown, but Middletown defeated Oakdale 12-10. Linganore downs Walkersville 17-2. Sedonia Brown and Ava Hollander each had 3 goals to lead the Lancers over the Lions. Tuscarora 19-6 winners over Brunswick. Boonesboro 11-9 over TJ. In baseball yesterday, it was TJ over Walkersville 6-4. TJ starter Angelo Brooks went 4 2/3 inning for the win. Gave up 1 earned run on 4 hits, striking out 6. And softball action yesterday, it was Oakdale over South High 9-8. Catawton, they're just on a roll. 15-1 winners over Urbana. The Kentucky Derby runs this weekend. 151st Kentucky Derby. This kind of, I don't like this. This is the Churchill Downs. The post time 6:57. It used to be like 5:40 or something, and then it was 6:20, and now we're almost at 7:00. It's just kind of weird.
They're pushing it late. And well, at least it's on a Saturday, not on a Sunday like Super Bowl. So there you go.
Right. And I am betting on Secretariat to win.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Luis Garcia singled and double in and drove in a run, and the Nats avoided the 3-game sweep by the Phillies. They beat them, doubling them up yesterday by a score of 4-2. And there you go. That's a look at sports. Weather, it's beautiful today, but we may get some rain tomorrow. So if you are planning on mowing your grass, today would be the best day to do that. A little bit better of a chance to get the rain tomorrow. So hopefully we need some rain. We are 10 inches below normal rainfall right now. We are almost we're at a moderate drought.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yep. We were talking about the rain. My daughter and her husband live in the Timonium area. And if you've ever gone down to Timonium, that area, you go the back way, past Cal Ripken's old house, if you know where that is. It's a beautiful drive. If you ever seen the movie Diner, where they're driving down and they're going through all those horse farms, that's the back way through Reisterstown. There's another little town. I can't think of the name of it, but it is the quaintest, most prettiest little town you can ever think of. But you drive over the Patapsco River, and it's just it's barren. There's no water whatsoever. So it's a little odd. Maybe it's not that way. So we need some rain.
We do. We need some rain. I just don't like it happening on the weekends, especially first Saturdays tomorrow. A lot of stuff happening, and we're all spending time outside.
You've got first Saturday. You've got the running festival.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
happening on Sunday.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and look
So,
at this. Our friend Shannon Flannery, Everything Frederick and Good Morning Frederick are feeding the Frederick City Police today because we
wow.
appreciate them.
Well, good for you,
Shannon's
Shannon.
amazing. That was her idea. She's
Yeah.
including me because she's a lovely person.
What are we feeding them? Don't
It'll
say
be
donuts,
wonderful.
Shannon. Don't say donuts.
No donuts. Gary Morton is checking in this morning as well as our friend Christy Wood from Wags for a Hope. So, see, Bob, look who you bring. You bring everybody
Wow.
out.
Bring all the cool people.
You bring all the cool people out,
That's
that's for
right.
sure.
Well,
All
Chris,
right, I know
we
you got to
expect.
get home
Yep.
and Cugino Forno pizza for our men in
Ooh.
blue. Love it.
Hey, you know
Yeah.
what? For that, I'll wear blue on Monday. Just saying.
She's amazing. She is
Yes, she
amazing.
is.
All right, go get
Congratulations.
your table and everything hooked up. Oh, and Cugino Forno is sponsoring as well. They are amazing.
Oh,
Pat
good
Gio
job.
over there is wonderful, very generous, and we appreciate Shannon organizing that and them jumping right in.
Have a
All
good
right, go
weekend.
get your cable hooked up, and we will see you on Tuesday.
Thank you. Have a great day. Good morning, Frederick.
All right. Want to thank Bob for that and thank Shannon for organizing. Yes, our police force is fantastic. They work very hard. Wait till you see the police chief for the day I interviewed yesterday, along with police chief Jason Lando. And I almost called him Justin. Jason Lando. And yeah, I mean, they are, we want to do whatever we can to support our police department for sure. All right, we got to take a quick break. Then we're going to come back with what is happening in Frederick. Plus, Linda Thane-Morgan joins me, and she's representing the Walkersville Economic Development Commission. And then we got Bobby Connors joining us from the Flying Cows Live on an update on this big weekend for the cows. All of that comes up just after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shannon Flannery beyond compare.
Yes. Speaking of Shannon Flannery, if you're looking at buying or selling a home anywhere in Maryland for sure, but Frederick County, please reach out to her. She's wonderful and will help to make the deals happen as she did for Mama Cone. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. And we're going to be doing a whole series with her if we can get our stuff together. All right. It is now time to kind of see what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. Wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, anything you can put on your floor, they can handle it. Check out their Google reviews, then give them a call and ask for Jeff, 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD. Or go to atlaswoodfloors.net. Make sure it's Atlas Wood Floors. All right, here's a highlight of some of the events going on. It's already getting super busy in Frederick. It is May now, and the events are coming. It's like drinking from a fire hose. All right, so today, starting at 4 o'clock, is that immersive art pop up at Give Rise Studios with our friend Chrissy Miller and other local artists. Spring Bloom is the theme. Tomorrow is First Saturday. So come to the home of everything, Frederick, even if it's raining. Our vendors will be set up inside. I believe we'll have, Zoom and Grumman is going to have their van in our driveway doing $15 nail trims. So bring your pets and just walk right up. They're doing them right on the spot. $15. You can't beat that. And you get it done. You don't have to wait to make an appointment or anything like that. Come get your dog or cat, get their nails trimmed tomorrow from 11 to 4 at the home of everything Frederick, right at 4th and Market. Boys and Girls Club, I think, are going to be on site. We've got Susan from Abbey, which is I think Health and Beauty. So I've got to find out more about it. Can't wait to see what she's doing. I think we've got some fresh flowers that'll be there tomorrow. And the Healing Storm, our friend Shannon from the Healing Storm, is going to be on site as well. It's always a lot of fun. And there's always different stuff. Plus, you can pick up your Good Morning Frederick merch and let Big Tree Memorial Fund benefit from that. 11 to 5 is the South Mountain Creamery's Spring Fest. And the Flying Cows are live at Hood at 7 at Woodsboro Bank Arena. On Sunday, Double Dog Dare Rescue is having an adoption event at the Green Canine in Urbana. That's from 11 to 1. We're going to have more vendors from 11 to 4 at 401 North Market Street. 11:30 to 4 is Colonial Jewelers Wedding Walk and Cake Dig. So much fun if you are thinking about getting married or maybe even having a special event downtown. You're going to want to go to the wedding walk because there are some downtown locations, venues that are all set up like a wedding is going to happen, and you're going to see it in full. I am very visual, so being able to see everything all set up is going to be fantastic. So I will be at that wedding walk checking things out. There is an intra-city bingo at 12:30 at the Elks, which is on Willowdale Drive. It benefits Safe and Sane for TJ and Frederick High. They say ticket sales are a little slow, so grab your tickets or make plans to go to the Elks on Sunday. The Flying Cows have their Barnyard Bash at 4 o'clock at Hood College. That's a lot of fun as well. And then the game immediately follows that event. May 7th, it is the exclusive screening of PTSD 911. That is at Common Ground at, Paradise Stables, in Mount Airy. And then May 8th kicks off the Alive at 5 Thursday happy hour season. I cannot believe it. That is really one of the first signs of that summer is just around the corner. May 10th, the Maryland Craft Beer Festival. You're going to want to grab your tickets now because that could sell out. 3 to 8 is Battle of the Bands at the fairgrounds, benefiting the Boys and Girls Club of Frederick. And at 6 p.m. is the Adaptive Prom at Rock Creek Rec Center. May 11th is Mother's Day, and Moms Climb Free at Tree Trekkers on that day. May 14th, big night. We have Cocktails and Conversations is having a special location at Warehouse Cinemas. That is our monthly networking group. That is amazing and fun. We have now moved that to the second Wednesday of every month. This month, we are at Warehouse Cinemas. Next month, we'll be back at the home of everything Frederick. And then you can have a little networking from 5 to 7 and then come and watch the movie with us on May 14th. It's going to be a ton of fun. It is The Never Ending Story. If you've never seen it, then you're in the same boat as Chris. Or if you have seen it but haven't seen it for a while or have only watched it on TV, watching on the big screen is going to be something special for sure. May 16th is the Thurmont Art and Wine Stroll from 5 to 8. May 17th, Our Dream Pursuits unveils their new concession trailer from noon to 3. And May 17th and 18th is Beyond the Garden Gates from 1 to 5. That is a Celebrate Frederick event. Let's see. May 22nd is the ASICS Blue Jean Mile. You can find information for that at charmcityrun.com, I believe their website is. And May 24th is Climbing for a Cause to benefit Girls on the Run. Let's see. We've got May 31st. Register now for the Run Like a Warrior. It's really not even. It's a fun run and walk around the campus of Hood College, probably about 1.5 miles. But we'd love the support. Plus, there's prizes for wearing the most green and the most Frederick flair. We love prizes, and we love when people dress up. And June 2nd to 8th, we're going to have details soon about our Father's Day scavenger hunt. Let's see. June 7th, you need to register now for Tour de Frederick. If you are a bike rider, you could do like the 100-miler or maybe the 60-miler. And if you just want to have fun to support the Boys and Girls Club and Rotary Club of Carroll Creek, you could do the family fun ride. And 4 to 7, Jorge Bernardo is doing his one-man Beatles extravaganza at Give Rise Studios. Tickets are just $20, and he's donating the proceeds to the Alzheimer's Foundation, which is really great. June 13th, Key City Rotary is going to have tickets on sale soon for Low Key Fest. Just $5 to go to that. It is an all-ages, family-friendly event with live music, food trucks, and more. And we got a lot more fun stuff coming up very soon. I'm telling you, it's getting busier and busier. And if you want that full calendar, you just need to go to the link in the description of the show you're watching right now. All right, one more quick break, then we're back with Linda Thane-Morgan from Walkersville Economic Development Commission. And we're going to jump in with Bobby Connors from the Frederick Flying Cows. He'll be live on the show to talk about this big weekend for our Frederick Flying Cows. And I talked to somebody the other day who's like, what are the cows? And I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding? But there are still some people who don't know. So we have a TBL, which is the basketball league, professional basketball right here in Frederick, and they play right at Hood College. It's amazing and great action. And we're undefeated right now, which I love as well. All right, all that comes up right after this.
Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
Oh, yes. If you want a new shower, there's nothing better than getting into a shower that is lovely. I mean, I had an issue a while ago where some of the caulk was pulling off of between the pan in our shower, which is plastic, and the tiling. And I had Home Solutions come out and re-grout and fix it all up. And I'm telling you, getting into the shower is so much better when it's nice like that. And when it's not, it is the worst thing ever because you stand in there and you look at it. And I know because I've done it a lot. Yes, Mama Cone loves the cows. She loves number 2. Is he 2 now or is he number 1? I can't remember. They've changed his number. Anyway, Damian Daniels is her favorite player. He's speedy and he's small-ish comparatively, and he's makes the game exciting for sure. I think he's got to have more steals than anyone else on that whole Cows team. All right, let's find out who is making our market better for sure. Market Makers is sponsored by the Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win. We're going to have Gail on our show on Monday. I'm telling you, I believe Frederick is one of the luckiest places in the state for wins. We had another winner, $50,000 winner, I believe, off of Scratch Off here in Frederick, remained anonymous. But boy, we've had a lot of second chance winners, big money winners. I love it. Love it so much. But the big money scratch off, $5 ticket could net you $50,000, or the $2 Monopoly ticket has a top prize of $10,000. We're going to talk about with her some of the other games where even one has a prize of $2 million for a scratch off. Go to mdlottery.com for the details on all the games. Plus, you can download their app and scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. You must be 18 or older to play, and we ask you please play responsibly. All right. Economic development is important for any location, any city, town, or whatever. And my friend Linda Thane-Morgan is a volunteer with Walkersville's Economic Development Commission. And she joined me to talk about an event they're having this weekend and about the commission in general. Here she is.
A home of everything Frederick, which is 401 North Market Street, right in downtown. And I'm with Linda. It's Thane-Morgan.
Thane-Morgan.
Thane-Morgan. She is a Key City Rotary member along with me, but also an appointed member of the Walkersville Economic Development Commission for the second time.
For the second time.
Okay. And I'm, first of all, welcome to Good Morning, Frederick. I am very happy to have this opportunity to speak with you, just to get to know people a little bit better. This was my goal when I launched. So I'd love to find out just a little bit more about you first. So you are an accountant?
I am a bookkeeper.
Bookkeeper. Okay. I mean, it's like the nurse and the doctor, though. Bookkeepers are very, very important.
I'm the nurse.
You are the nurse.
CPA
you
is
are
the
the
doctor.
nurse. Yeah, you do. And you have your own company.
I do. Support Unlimited.
Support Unlimited. And you manage clients of all kinds, individuals and businesses, I would imagine. Or both.
Mostly businesses, but also individuals with a little niche market for the retired community.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Very nice. You also do a lot of volunteering and giving of your time to a lot of different organizations. So this one in particular, I didn't even know this was a role. So tell me a little bit about this role that you have.
So the town commissioners several years ago had the idea of having an economic development group. So they did vote in the opportunity for the town to actually have a commission where people could apply and then be vetted and seated on the commission to benefit the town from an economic standpoint. We're new. We're finished. We just finished our first 3-year cycle, I believe, because I was just sworn in again. And so currently we have 5 members on the commission, and they are all in-town residents, of course. They all are in business or work closely with businesses in their professions.
Oh, nice.
So we all bring a different piece of the economic process, if you will, to the table to work with everyone from startups that are struggling to figure out, do I need a business license? To our largest employer in town, which is
Is it Lanza?
Lanza,
yeah.
Thank you. But we also are approached by people who are purchasing land and thinking about maybe putting some kind of business on, or changing their zoning. So there's a lot we get to talk about. and the town's interested. So it's good.
It is great. It's great because you want to make your community a place people want to move into, whether it's business or residence. And it really does, when you kind of, you hear first, if there are issues in town, you're able to kind of hopefully solve them or at least bring them to light quickly so it doesn't become something too big, I think.
There's kind of 4 key things that we've done over the first few years of the commission. One is we've aligned ourselves very closely with the Walkersville Business Group that meets once a month on Thursdays at our library. They are, in-town businesses. It's a networking group. It's an opportunity for them to get to know each other. They attend all of our meetings. They share what they're doing, who their membership is, and they bring us questions. And we try to send answers back. So that's a great relationship. We, over the last, year and a half probably now, worked with a young woman who was born and raised in Walkersville and started her own business. And she was struggling with county code and city code and zoning and all the things. She's going to have a ribbon cutting on Saturday during our pop-up event.
Exciting.
So that's very exciting. And we've worked with the Walkersville Southern Railroad. Which is our biggest tourist attraction to the town.
100%.
They're going to have their opening day this weekend.
Nice.
We did an event last year on their opening day, a pop-up also. It was good. It was a good experience. And so we're doing it again this year. Last year we had about a dozen vendors. This year we have 28.
Oh, wow.
Plus 4 food trucks.
Nice.
So it's grown.
That's a good growth.
Opening day, they have 2 trains running. They're not sold out yet.
Okay.
So as of today, April 29th, there's still tickets. And they will likely have some also available for walk-ups. On Saturday.
Excellent. So there's that pop-up. That's what's happening. And so you guys are kind of a quasi-chamber sort of thing where you kind of help businesses with their initial promotion. Do you put those together and help?
We do help with the ribbon cuttings.
Okay.
As far as a chamber, we will advocate for a business. The young woman who was struggling, we did contact the county and kind of massage that a little bit.
Try to help, move that along.
Like understanding the language, right? And making sure that everybody that needed to know things knew them.
Right.
We absolutely will advocate. But we don't really have, other than this pop-up event, we don't have networking events.
Gotcha.
We leave that to the Walkersville Business Group.
Okay.
And so it's a really good marriage between the two.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've just been voluntold for your next term. How can residents of Walkersville reach out if this is something they want to be a part of or they want to volunteer or come join? How do they find out about it?
So we have a page through the Walkersville Town's website.
Okay.
We have a Facebook page.
Okay.
Information is posted on both regarding our monthly meetings, which I'm not going to say what day they are right now because with summer coming, it shifts a little bit.
Of course.
So I don't want people to lock into them. Please check the website or the Facebook page for that information. But we would love anybody that's interested in the growth of the town, not from a residential housing growth, but from a business growth. From an economic growth standpoint, to come attend our meetings. Send us emails. Our email contacts are, again, available through the town's website. You can always call the town, too. We're a small town. A human being 9 times out of 10 picks the phone up. Right. And I feel like we're all really very approachable.
Well, I've always said this, if you're not involved, you have no right to complain about anything. You have to step up and be involved. And I think what people would find once they are involved, is that when you see the inner workings, you can maybe understand why some things haven't been taken care of, and you have to work things through the right channels. But B, how quickly you can impact your local community and make it, the place people want to be. And I think that is so powerful, just like here in Frederick and beyond. Our county is so important, and we want our county towns to be strong, and you know, we all want to look over there and go, gosh, I want to live over there with all those, you know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
So I think that it's very, very important. What is the kind of one thing you've walked away from this experience? Not that you're walking away because you have another term, but what have you gotten out of it so far? That's been, you know, you think that's really great.
So being on the commission, of course, I've been able to build relationships, working relationships with our town leadership. I've also met a lot of people in town that I maybe wouldn't have had another opportunity to meet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I get to work with people from town who really want to see us grow.
Yeah.
And I feel like we all do follow the motto of if we aren't growing, we're dying.
Yeah.
Right. So, so the town needs to grow, but it needs to grow responsibly and in an understood manner.
Yeah. You want the businesses to do well, because there's nothing like providing employment for people who live locally, opportunities for young people to get their first jobs. There's so many benefits. Our small businesses, you know, hire 80% of the people in our country. So it's very important for them to grow and thrive. And it's not all about these big businesses coming in. 90%, I would say, or probably 80% are small business mom and pops of people who live, grew up, and work in Walkersville, which is really great.
And that, again, that's kind of the exciting thing about the ribbon cutting this weekend.
That's really awesome.
Born and raised in Walkersville, went to the schools, and raising her family now in Walkersville, starting her business in Walkersville, and really couldn't be prouder of her. Whistle Stop Coffee, in case anybody's wondering
very
who it
nice.
is.
Yes, excellent. Well, we'll make sure this gets on in time. So what time is her ribbon cutting?
The ribbon cutting will be at 10:30 Saturday, May 3rd.
Okay.
At the train station.
Very nice.
She will be open. Her coffee shop in the trailer will be open by 10 o'clock.
Nice.
As will the other 3 food trucks. And we're looking towards a really fun celebration.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Take a trip to Walkersville. Check out the Southern Railroad if you haven't yet. It is great if you have young kids, or even if you don't. It is a really, really awesome experience, and they do so many themed train rides. It is very cool. And support Walkersville. It's part of Frederick County, and we want to keep it growing strong. So
absolutely.
We appreciate you very much. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Oh, what a fabulous way to support a local town of Walkersville. I mean, that's just fantastic for sure. And we appreciate Linda. So I didn't have that. I forgot to add that to our calendar. But tomorrow, if you're not doing anything, head over in the morning to Walkersville Southern Railroad and check all of that out for their opening day. All right. We're going to be, I just have a quick little message from our friends at the Healing Storm, and then we should be live with the Flying Cows coming up just right after this. This portion of Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by the Healing Storm. Shannon and her team strive to create an environment where you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative, holistic healing methods to relieve your stress and pain. Massage therapy, Reiki, lymphatic massage, and a healing journey program. Check out thehealingstorm.com for all the details and to schedule an appointment today. Okay, I'm not sure. I have no picture, but who do we have with us today? Oh, wait, here we come. I see something slowly. Maybe not. Might want to come out. Oh, come back in. I don't know. Oh, wait. Gotta love a live show. Yep, he's gonna go out and come back in. But I do know there's big things happening this weekend, and our team, the Flying Cows, is undefeated, which, I mean, you cannot ask for anything more when you, here we go. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
Yes. So, I don't think we have met at all. So, are you Bobby?
No, we haven't formally met. I'm Brian. I go by Rich. I'm the new addition
Oh,
to the Flying Cows.
very good. She sent me I was like, wait a minute. I didn't think I knew. Well, welcome to Frederick. How are you?
All is well. Thanks for having me. It's actually my first time out here.
Okay. Okay. Where are you from?
And it's crazy. I'm from DC, but I never been
Oh,
out
you
this way.
are.
Yeah, I'm from Washington DC. So
Well, you're not far from home, which is good, but and we welcome you to Frederick. So, this is your first time. Is this your first weekend with the Cows? Have you played it all yet?
I've been here practicing and stuff. I've been here with the Cows within like the last 2 weeks. I've been with them for like the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yesterday I played in my first game. I was able to be with the team and contribute in the victory against the Seahawks.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you for that. Have you played for Coach Ed before?
No, I've heard of Coach Ed. You know, we've always been in the same vicinities. He's a Kansas guy. I went to college in Kansas. He coached a lot of my friends up there in Kansas and stuff. But we just always been in like the same like vicinity.
Yeah.
Even when he was with the Outlaws and stuff, he was coaching them. I had did a little brief stint in Kansas again with the Sky Kings, Wichita Sky Kings, and we ran into each other there and was talking and stuff there and stuff too. And then he got, Coach Ed, he got some family over there in the DC area and stuff too. So we talked a lot about that and stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What was the one thing that pushed you to decide to come to the Cows? How did all of that come about?
All right, so this is gonna be a funny story. So originally, I was gonna play with the Seahawks because it's closer to home, everything and stuff.
Right.
It made more sense and stuff and everything. So when I just got back from Venezuela. I played professionally overseas and stuff full time. So I literally just got back from Venezuela the day you guys played the Seahawks at home at Hood College.
Okay.
Me and my friend came to the game. Me and one of my friends, Derek Roscoe, he's an NBA trainer and stuff. We ended up coming to the game. And I'm watching the game and stuff, and mind you, I'm already like cool with the Seahawks, and you know what I'm saying. Like those are all my friends, all of them my friends. Like I grew up playing with all of them and stuff. Like Chris Braswell, Josh Selby, all of them, Mo Creek. Like we all grew up this stuff playing together. So I'm at the game and stuff, but then I see Ed. I'm like, nah, Ed, that's like really my dog. Like Ed Dyson. Y'all call him Ed Dyson. We call him Ed Yachty. That's my dog. So I'm like, no, see Ed over there. That's my. As soon as he seen me, it was just like, B, what's up? Because Ed, he normally don't be in the DMV a lot. So when he see any of us, it's just a
Yeah.
lot of love. It's a lot of love because he don't never see us a lot or whatever. So I see him dap him up. It was just mutual love and stuff. Then I see Lil Ron. That's one of my guys and stuff. Then I see Joe. I'm like, man. Then I see Tay. I'm like, I know a couple players. I know a couple. Like, hold up. I like this. Then I'm looking at the game. I'm like, oh well, y'all up 30. It's
Yeah.
a no brainer. Yeah, it's a no brainer. I go to Ed at halftime. I'm like, Ed, man, I'm trying to play with y'all, bro. If y'all got a spot for me, if any way possible, I like the atmosphere. The gym is lit. Like it's got me hyped. I want to play like this. I want to be a part of y'all program. He like, bro. He like, heck yeah, come on. Like I'll tell the coach right after the game, and then so shout out to Ed Yachty. He set it up with me and coach, and he was like my
Yeah.
agent. He was my agent for this right here. So
Well, that's great. And, it's not bad coming to a team that is undefeated and did well last year in its inaugural year. And I know that you're going to help contribute to finishing up this season strong. It's a big weekend for the Cows this weekend. You guys play tomorrow night at
on my
home. And
birthday.
then, what's that?
On my birthday. Tomorrow's my
It's
birthday.
your birthday tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm a tourist, May 3rd.
Oh, very good. Well, we're going to have to make sure everybody comes out and make sure you get a big win on your birthday.
Thank
And
you. If we
then,
get a big win, we need a big cake. Happy birthday, Rich from the Flying
yeah,
Cow.
I love it. I love it. And then Sunday is the Barnyard Bash at Hood. So you haven't been to that yet. You got to wait and see how much fun that is going to be.
We have
And
a game Sunday as well.
Yeah, then you play right after the Barnyard Bash, which is really a lot of fun. And Frederick loves the Flying Cows, so I hope you feel the love immediately coming to the team. And we're so glad that you put yourself out there and said, "Hey, I want a spot on this great team." So
I'm just glad y'all accepted me. Everything is fitting good. Me and the guys are connecting and cool. Me and coach, all of the coaches, we starting to have a good relationship and stuff. I like how things is going. And then, like I said yesterday, I was able to contribute in like a 20-plus win. And so, hey.
we love it. We love it. Well, we tell you, it's going to be a great final few games of the season. We have about a few weeks left until playoffs start. So that's going to be a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the playoffs and going as far as we can, bringing the championship to Maryland, to Frederick, Maryland.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. Well, we're so glad that even though you are a local Maryland, D.C., guy, that you've come up to Frederick and hung out with us. And hopefully you're around for a long time, we hope.
Of course. Anytime I'm here and stuff, like I said, I'm loving everything so far. The atmosphere, the hospitality,
Nice.
Everybody's welcoming me and stuff. Like, it's a no-brainer. Like, I love the
And
program.
what position do you play?
I'm the big guy.
You're the big. You look big. I know. I'm looking at those, even at those tall ceilings, and you're.
So we got the tall ceiling. So.
I love it. I love it. Well, we're going to wish you a big happy birthday this weekend, tomorrow, and 7 o'clock, Woodsboro Bank Arena. Get your tickets at goflyingcows.com. Or if you want a pair of tickets, just text me and I will get you to the game so we can welcome you with another win and with open arms here in Frederick. Thank you so much for signing on today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Hope everybody have a blessed day, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow at the game.
All right. Take care. We'll see you soon.
All right, you too.
Oh, that's fantastic. We love it. This is it. This is so fun. People want to come to this team. They want to have a great time and play for Coach Ed and our Flying Cows. And if you haven't been out to see a game yet, now you got to do it. You can go ahead and text. Our number is 888-465-2944. I'd be happy to send you to a game this weekend or anytime the rest of this season. I would love to see you. And look, it is a Friday. Have an amazing weekend. Join me right back here on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Good Morning Frederick is a show all about you, all about our great town. We want you to get out there, Frederick, and let's be great.